Welcome to another episode of What is Hashimoto's with Dr. Martin Rutherford. To find out more on any of our topics, or for information on scheduling a consultation with Dr. Rutherford, please visit us at whatishashimotos.com. And now, here's Dr. Rutherford.
Okay, so the question that we're going to be answering today is, again, we seem to be answering questions now. The question is, what are symptoms of a Hashimoto's thyroiditis flare-up? So there's the common symptoms. I'm assuming the person asking this and the person tuning into this is already knows something about Hashimoto's. So Hashimoto's flares up. Many things can flare it up. I mean, we've talked about that. There are lifestyle things that can flare it up. There's lack of sleep, there's overexercise, there's poor relationships, there's blood sugar problems can do it, and then there's food sensitivities and chemicals and viruses and pathogens and molds and on and on. There's again, the famous 39 triggers that can flare it up. There's the symptomatic overactive thyroid symptoms are pretty much anxiety. It can flare up anxiety. It can, I think, like the cardinal sign to me is heart palpitations for no reason at all. Heart palpitation that come and go for no reason at all. Something triggers your thyroid. The thyroid starts vomiting out thyroid hormone more than it should. It increases your metabolism, and your heart has a gazillion thyroid receptors on it, more than any place else in your body. And so the thyroid hits your heart and you start getting heart palpitations for no reason. Inward trembling, which comes directly from that increased thyroid. Shakiness, like for not everybody, but for some people start to get shakiness, or some people will start to get worse balance problems because their cerebellum is being attacked by the thyroid. Insomnia. The insomnia fires up the system, starts screwing up your blood sugar. Blood sugar is the biggest cause of waking up in the middle of the night and not being able to go back to sleep, but it can be secondary to the thyroid. So let's see, thyroid, inward trembling, insomnia, night sweats. It has a profound, the thyroid, it's its major function, its main function, it has a profound effect on estrogen and testosterone and progesterone, and so it can affect your hormones and cause night sweats in men as well as women, by the way. I think some of the more outward visual signs that are more obvious that tend to really get people's attention is their thyroid. If their thyroid starts swelling, and then it goes down, and then it swells, and then it goes down, those are signs of a hyperthyroid Hashimoto's flare-up, and that's actually an acute, unstable Hashimoto's thyroiditis. And when one of those cases comes in here, one of my decisions is, do I just go after that first and throw a bunch of stuff there that's going to get that down so the patient can be a little calmer and not be so worried, or do you go after all of the things and that are causing those triggers and just wait on giving the person a bunch of supplements to calm down the inflammation? So, but either way, that is an acute inflammatory response. And the same thing would be if let's say you have a propensity to develop like swollen glands, swollen lymph nodes, and they come and they go for no reason at all. Or let's say you have a propensity to develop joint pain, and joint pain can be a Hashimoto's symptom. Are any of the pains that you might get along with this, and any of the symptoms that you might get along with this? And what are those symptoms? There are symptoms that come and go. There's symptoms that, like, you say, oh man, I woke up today and I feel like I I feel great. Oh my God, I'm better. I'm hopefully better. And then you go out and do all the things that you weren't able to do for the last week, and then you crash again, and then all those pains come back. That's a Hashimoto's flare-up. When you have all of the symptoms it might be your gut, it might be gas, it might be bloating, it might be brain fog's a big one. I mean, the big ones are fatigue, brain fog, depression, joint pain. Those are biggies. For those of you who have fibromyalgia sensitivities, that would be a flare-up of that type of a pain that is caused by Hashimoto's flare-up. So I mean, that Hashimoto's flare-up potentially can affect every cell of the trillions of cells that in your body. It's in your body. It doesn't, but it could, because it has a receptor site in every single cell. So think exacerbations or remissions. Specifically, think of like swelling. My goiter swells up and then it goes away, and then it swells up and then it goes away. And think of heart palpitations. To me, that's like number one. If you have intermittent heart palpitations for no reason at all, even if you're stressed, it's got to be heart palpitations for no reason at all, then you're Hashimoto's until proven innocent in my world. And so Hashimoto's, insomnia, inward trembling, night sweats, those are the things that you'll kind of look at and go, maybe I should get my thyroid checked, or my Hashimoto's is flaring up. What did I do? Could I connect it to anything? So that's the symptoms of a Hashimoto's flare-up.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of What is Hashimoto's? To find out more on any of our topics, or for information on scheduling a consultation with Dr. Rutherford, please visit us at whatishashimotos.com.